Floyd, Mayweather, and Ricky Hatton. Let's go. Man, we're going to skip the entrances. Let's just get to it.
Round number 1 is now underway. All the talk is done. It is simply time to fight.
Strong, man. He's pushing me back.
Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Teddy, I'm assuming many times in your career, you were training a fighter who did not have the reach compared to his opponent. When you were training him in the build-up to that fight, what did you try to cement into his head?
The one thing that I had told him is something I had to tell myself.
He's persistent with trying to push me back to the ropes.
The first was, of course, the traditional way.
I'm not going to talk too much on this one. I want to focus because when I'm talking,
and work your way in. Slip a punch,
I'm not paying attention like I'm supposed to.
Take his height away. The other is
I want to fight Durant again. I knocked him out, but he gave me a tough fight.
Control a fighter to come in and be short.
Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Wow, is he defensively sound? Halfway through round number 1. Blocks away that headshot.
Block that one.
You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Ricky has maintained a very close relationship with both his family and his community and the city. Did not move off to pursue his boxing career. He still lives and trains right here in Manchester.
I think that's where, or part of where he gets his strength, is that he's connected to his environment, connected to his community, and he grabs strength from that. He makes sure that he doesn't let these people down. He brings them with him when he goes in the ring.
A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Hatton's punch is, he is damaged badly there. He may hit the floor. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Not able to land the headshot. 10 seconds remaining in this round. Good block there by Money. Punches and bunches, combination up top. A big right hand from Ricky Hatton. Money's putting out a display of accuracy, and the punch numbers tell that story.
See, the funny thing about it, you can feel the difference, right? And their strength and their power as the fight goes on. And it's funny because people always like, oh, but it's an arcade game. Like, bro, this game has more realistic stuff to it. But you know, people try to cover every category, everything, every detail of everything. They forget, like, it's a game, regardless. But you feel the difference. And also, you get your stamina drained. So it's like you guys love to say this is an arcade game, but it's like, we get back to the action. We get back to the next round.
Really got their fighter back to where he needs to be after being damaged in that last round.
And that's not the only good job they did in the corner. They did a good job in the camp because obviously they have him in top shape and it's paying dividends right now.
Good block by Money. Money's doing well here with that 2-punch combination. Not much action as he just ties up.
I'm going to cut him, and I'm going to hurt him.
Money's doing a really good job of being defensively sound, of being patient, and waiting for that golden opportunity for some offense to come in.
Well, that's exactly exactly what he's doing. He's waiting for a mistake to be made. You know, he wants a lead out of his opponent right now so he can make a miss and bang, come right back with that hook.
Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Ricky Hatton. Combination to the head. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. Ricky Hatton's way off the mark. That punch didn't have a chance.
Ooh, did you see the jab uppercut with the same hand?
His opponent got away from that uppercut. Final 60 seconds after 2 minutes of pure fury. Targeting that head with a combination punching. Well, supposed to be fighting, but instead he's hugging. He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own. A crushing 2-punch combo by Money. Money's defense is paying off now.
I don't care what he does, I'm not going to let him in the fight and win every round.
Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Ricky Hatton. Ricky Hatton
Nice.
smashed by an uppercut.
Nice.
Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Round comes to an end.
He's already cut. I told you, I'm going to cut him, I'm going to hurt him.
Alongside Teddy Atlas on another night at the fights. We're with you all
Right,
year
let's
long.
just get to it.
As is our crew, and the guys just don't get enough credit sitting back there in the production truck, but they make all this happen, Teddy.
Yeah, they do. Of course, Rick, Robbie, Mike, all you guys, Ryan, Scott, Russ. We appreciate you doing all the difficult work while we get a chance to sit out here and enjoy the fun parts. And by the way, you guys, after we just said that, you guys are picking up the tab tonight.
Jab right hand.
I like to punch with them sometime. Smother that shot.
Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well. Took a shot, now he gives a left. Good job. It was sudden, it was fast, it was direct by Money. Ricky Hatton's well off the mark that time. Here's the moment here as you see the step back counter punch. Wow! Ricky Hatton unable to stay up
Yes,
on
sir.
his feet after absorbing that power punch. Ricky Hatton find a way. He went down and now beating the count and looking to continue and survive.
Well, I think a lot of us wanted to find out what would happen when this moment came, if it did come. Right now, Hatton wants to find out too.
Halfway through this round here. Oh, good defense there. That was a fine block by Money. Really frustrating his opponent now. Money's so defensively sound, it doesn't make for an easy target.
No, it doesn't, and it makes for a very frustrating night for his opponent. I see his opponent now, if you notice, he's getting a little tentative. He's afraid to let the punches go because when he misses, he's worried he's going to leave an opening.
Fine looking right hand by Ricky Hatton. Well, that was his intention. That's what
Now,
he's doing.
I won the round, so I don't really have to do much anything this round. I don't have to fight nearly as much as I'm doing. I'm just choosing to. So now I'm going to back off.
Clicks of the top. Left hook to the body. Then he comes back with the right hand.
Alright, so I got him bleeding, I hurt him, he's still hurt. And but he's still defensive minded enough to try to block shots, so you know, I pushed him, see what he get through, what wouldn't. Now we're just breaking him down. And I'm going to go back to counterpunching.
Recuperative abilities being tested to the limit here. Just 60 seconds to gather yourself after being knocked down in the last round.
Now, we talk about the fighter, but it's important right now for the corner, for the referee, for the doctor.
He's trying to be a little smarter.
That he does have those kind of recuperative powers. So they give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe the ref gives him a little more time than he gives somebody else.
And now just wasting everybody's time.
Remember how you see how he was smothering me earlier, right?
Looks forth the hook, scores with it. Oh, they both land flush with uppercuts.
I like to give him different looks. Now I can go in the full counterpunch mode and just make him miss and make him pay every time. You know? Just like that. Sometimes I like to give him different looks. Make him think I'm going to continue to do that. You know, then send something sneaky in there. Like that, then attack, you know, when he doesn't expect me to, like that. He's still strong though.
Reaching the halfway mark of this round. Hatton's probably wishing he had you in the corner right now, Teddy, because I know you're very quick to give adjustment advice, to know what your options are.
And the reason I punch with them is to smother the shot. And then what happens is they'll either throw more or they'll freeze. They'll like pause for a second. I just do it to break their rhythm, you know, make them pause for a second.
1 point blank question. You want to be on the inside? Because you're acting like you don't. So when this fight is over, don't tell me that you couldn't get inside. Just tell me you didn't want to win the fight enough.
That was not well targeted by Money. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Ricky Hatton. Money's jab can do so much there. He used it well that time.
And when you don't let them in the fight and you start beating them at like every department, you're out, you're being first, you're countering, right? You're damaging to the body. Like everything that you do, you start to see them fight differently too.
That's the kind of cut that can send the fighter into fits.
Yeah, like I was saying earlier, man, you can see the cut in the ring before the round even, and you can see it on their face when they're bleeding. The blood gets on your shorts. Man, this is big game is every bit of a simulation and as Undisputed is. And I don't care about the comparison. It's just funny how people label things and they go, oh, even EA said, I don't care what they said. This game is super fun. And guess what? You have like your stamina where you get drained. You feel the punches, you know, not have as much on them as your stamina drains. Your feet get slower. You know, everything. Your head movement is not the same. You can't avoid shots the way you did when you were fresh. And this is why you have to watch your stamina. You have to be careful of what you're doing. You have to know your fighter, because if you go in there and push too fast, you can empty the tank. So, you know, it's like when people say things, it's like, what's the purpose? People just like to say things to try to make a point, to try to like put something down in order to build something else up. And you got to figure, this game came out in 2011 on top of that. So it's like when, you know, people love to just talk. I don't care nothing. I get so tired of hearing about this simulation versus arcade style nice uppercut, right? See what I mean when I start talking? I'm watching, but, you know. So, you know, they love to say this, all this comparisons to arcade versus simulation games, but it's like, the simulation game is doing the same arcade style things, and as far as the gameplay, nah. This does not play arcade style. It's like, which I don't even care, because the game is fun. Okay, Ready to Rumble, arcade. Does this play anything like Ready to Rumble? You know, it's a couple of games we can think of where it's straight up arcade style. You know, the bottom line is when the game is made right, it's fun. That's all that matters. You know, what's the other one? Knockout Kings. Straight up arcade style. You can't, on here, you can't come in here just mashing buttons and win against someone that knows what they're doing.
That starts with the jab, getting off first.
So anybody that's been playing Fight Night knows you have to have skill to be good in this game. This is not a, oh, anybody can just pick up and play, mash buttons, and nah, this is not what this is. Nice. So they're booing us because we're not as active as we once was. And I really need to just go back to counter punching. Make him miss, make him pay.
Final 10 seconds of this fifth round. A little head hunting with the right. Not the at his target, but way off to the side with the uppercut. Well, you can mark down another round for him there with his precise, accurate punching. What is his opponent?
Yeah, that's all it comes down to, is what you enjoy. If you have fun, you have fun. Like, I don't like with Knockout Kings. It's just a game of spamming. You don't win by skill. I don't care how skilled you are, unless you fight someone that has the same type of knowledge and understanding of the game and want to make it look more like a boxing style, simulated than an arcade game. That can work, but the game is just designed, man, like people just mash buttons. You know. So, yeah, and Knockout Kings is one of those games I'll put in every now and then, and you know, but it's the same, man. Once you get back into it, it's like, yeah, you just gotta press buttons. That's all. There's no skill involved. That is not what this is. That is not what this game is. And they're both made by EA. And this game is nothing like Knockout Kings. When that's all you had was Knockout Kings, you played it, but when this came out, you said, I like Knockout Kings for a different reason.
They gotta know what to do, but what not to do. Don't use your legs. Don't try to move because that's the inclination. Get on your bicycle when you've been hurt. No, the bicycle is not there. You got flat tires. What you gotta do is grip on the inside, free your hand.
Nice. And if you see how, like, for example, you see his left hand is low? Okay. So I can time it, right? He just slipped it, but you saw he slipped it. He didn't slip that one though. You see, you can, like, it's little things people don't pay attention to. Where you can take advantage of the wide guard, how low they drop their hands. And believe me, anybody that's seasoned in this game knows, like, it takes skill to play this game and win. Like, when you really get into it. So, yeah.
Ricky Hatton unable to continue. This fight is over. Knockout.
All right, Ricky, that was your rematch. I think I'm gonna fight Duran on another video. I want to record it though, because he gave me a good fight. I knocked him out, but he kept catching me with that damn, was it left hook? I think it was an uppercut. He was getting in. I like that though, you know?
But what a good way to just put a stamp
It was a
on his
fight.
evening.
Yeah, bring down the crowd
Anyway,
and make sure that more people are going to be talking about
this is all
when
we're
they
gonna
leave
do
the
on this one
arena
right here.
tonight.
And like I told you guys before, man, we don't care nothing about simulation or arcade. If it's fun, it's fun. It's games. You guys are trying to make something so real that's not even real. And then some, regardless, I don't care how real you can make something. I don't care how lifelike it may look. It's still a game. This is exactly why. Like, example, I love the UFC games as well. They're fun. They're fun to play. What, like, what's the kid's name? What is his name? What is the guy's name? He's always playing like boxing. I've never seen him play like wrestling, basketball or whatever. I don't know if he does or not, if he just doesn't record it, but Martial Mind. It's a guy named Martial Mind. And he pretty much, all I ever see him play is like boxing and like MMA. Like combat sports, like, so, you know, I don't know if he does like Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter or whatever, I don't know. But I feel like he's being genuine when he gives his assessment on a game. And when the things that he point out in like UFC, for example, any game, but like for example, I saw him, he was playing one game, it was UFC, and he was talking about how the ground and pound system is not as good on UFC 5 as it is on the third one. I agree. And also, even like with the step back and how you like, I spoke about the same thing, where how when you step in with a shot, the fact that you can't lunge in with that punch, you have to like stop and then open your guard to throw the punch. You can't punch from the guard. It allows you to get hit. You understand what I mean? You can get countered so easily. So things like that, those things can be corrected, but at the same time, people gotta understand it's a video game, so every movement, every aspect of what you can do in real life is not gonna always come off in the game the same exact way. And this is where people like they get so angry playing these games that they get to the point they don't understand, like, bro, it's just a game. It's not gonna be, no matter getting upset is not gonna change it. Now we all get frustrated playing a game. It's like, you know, you're trying to win and you're like, I was right there. But, you know, to the point where what I'm saying is when you have these expectations that something is just going to all of a sudden, it's just going to be, you know, do exactly what you wanted to do the exact way. No, it's not going to happen. So, anyway, that's all I got for y'all. I'll catch y'all on the next one.